Podcasting live from the crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. It's the Guys with Issues comedy podcast starring James Money, Russell Kealoha, and Chad Wago.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing alone. Standing in naked, fire your shot. Rather see me dead, babe. Pretend I'm so not lovely. You say,
Yeah.
you said it's all.
Hey, what happened to the song, man? What happened to the song? What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and peoples and Martians and pets?
What happened to the cigars?
Cigars and cigarettes. Yay! Don't use the N word, use the C word. I use that. I use it all the time. What's up, my cigars and my cigarette? But when you're actually talking to actual cigars,
Yeah.
don't use the R.
It's racist.
It's cigars.
Cigars.
Cigars. My cigars and my cigarette. Because when you use the R, then it's racist to cigars. But when cigars talk to each other,
all
it's
good.
perfectly fine. Yeah,
Right.
they can do it. It's why can't I? You see a cigarette, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Cigarette is like the bitch of the smoking family. Is that? Or the woman? Oh, did I just
No.
say women? No, women are not. Stop putting words in my mouth, Russell, man. You make me evil. Why do you do that?
What's going on?
Nothing is going on. I quit.
You quit.
I quit.
We just got here.
The crossroads at
Crossroads.
Hawaiian Brian's.
Right.
How do you like it here?
I like it. It's nice. We're on the ping pong table right now.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
No,
boys and
not
girls.
on one. I'm not like
Well,
making sweet love to you.
Why do you associate ping pong tables and sweet love? Why can't we make angry love, Russell? I always request angry love from you.
Really? Because every time I'm playing ping pong, I'm never angry.
Really? I am, because I suck at it.
Oh.
I suck at. Okay, we're at the crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. This is the new Hawaiian Brian's. This ain't your grandpa's Hawaiian Brian's.
But it's not like New Coke either, right?
No, it's not like that. It's not the new generation.
Right.
Or that's Pepsi.
No.
Anyways, we're mentioning our sponsors because we roll big like that. And the check's in the mail. So anyways, we're at the crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. It's a new fantastic Hawaiian Brian's. It's at 1680 Kapiolani Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you come into, and they're still working on the I almost said ballroom. They're working on the concert room.
The hall room.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. The stage, I mean, you've seen the stage is high. It's bigger. The bar is bigger. It's going to be an awesome place. We are actually podcasting live out of the ping pong room.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, even if there was no ping pong table, you tell somebody, I'm at the ping pong room. That sounds like the party is going on. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take her back to the ping pong room. You know what happens in the ping pong room, man. I get my paddle out. We get some ping pong
I
balls.
think the champagne room, son.
Okay. Champagne room sounds boring. It's like, oh, what are you going to do? Listen to classical music with drinking your champagne? No. We're drinking 40 ounces in the ping pong room. If you think if you're racist against Asians, that actually sounds bad too.
The fact that you just said, if you're racist out there.
Hey, you going to the ping pong room? Why you got to be like that? Why you got to say it like that? What's wrong with my accent? I don't know what happened. We're going to quit the show.
That didn't even sound Asian.
I wasn't trying to do Asian. No,
is that what you did?
Russell just took it there. Anyways, welcome, ladies. Oh my goodness, I have to pause because I got to hug this sexy, beautiful woman.
Okay, so I guess I'm taking over for now. While James kisses the pretty lady. Wow.
All right,
Hello.
so I was just about to introduce herself, and then a beautiful woman walked into the room. OMG with capital, bold, italic font.
Hashtag.
And Trebuchet MS fonts. This is fantastic. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James Money. As always, I am with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone, what happened? You change your attitude because a woman's in the room. What's up?
I did.
And she's not a stripper.
No, she's not.
Usually we have strippers in the room, but we moved because you got to turn your mic. You got our mic on?
I got her mic on.
And we were still waiting on Chad Woggle. He's still on the bus making his way over here. But the supposed comedian Chad Woggle is coming. And we have our special guest today. I hope I say it right. I'm trying to say it with the correct, is it dialect or
accent?
Accent. I hope I don't make it sound Asian. Because not that there's anything wrong with Asians. I like Asians. I eat rice all the time. Did that sound racist?
No.
Oh, no, okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Laura Grace DeAngeli.
Thank you. How are you? Okay, so yeah, definitely not a stripper. Let's make that clear now. I wish I knew that you guys had those on here.
Well, no, actually not in here. In our other studio, Club 939
Gentlemen's Club.
And 939 KL Moko Street, the premier gentlemen's club of Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm here to promote everything besides that, though.
Oh, she is here. She just walked into the studio. Laura Grace DeAngeli. Did I say it right? Is
yes,
it
DeAngeli, yes.
DeAngeli.
Sicilian.
Oh, whoa! We better clean up our acting. But you can adjust your microphone. We just put it out there. We usually have a short Asian guy that's here, so
Okay, I see.
now we have a sexy white woman.
Sicilian and Puerto Rican.
Oh, I didn't. Oh my goodness.
I'm half Italian, half Spanish.
So you will kick butt.
Yes, I will. Yes. Watch your mouth.
Watch your filthy mouth.
She walks into my show, Russell,
And tells you what to do.
and tells me to watch my mouth on a talk show, a comedy talk show. Look who just walked in. Chad Woggle, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's just popping in all of a sudden.
How come you don't stand up and hug and kiss him?
Oh, after the show, after the show, me and Chad, we make out, so that makes up for it. Right, Chad?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. You guys can go ahead, get comfortable.
Oh, I'm comfortable.
You're comfortable?
Can I
Okay.
grab one of those waters, though?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She comes to your house, drink your water,
What?
tells you to shut up.
And I asked her to get comfortable. She says, "I am comfortable." I don't think it has anything to do with her being Puerto Rican or Sicilian. I think that has to do with her being from New Jersey. That's not in Jersey, and not just any kind of Jersey. It's not even the real gangster Jersey. Is it Princeton, New Jersey? And she's telling me to watch my mouth. Isn't that where House is from?
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
So this is an awesome hospital. That's all I know about your neighborhood. And it's Princeton University. Okay.
I grew up right around the corner from there.
I'm from Harvard.
Isn't there like a
Harvard, Samoa. Why are you laughing? Why Samoans can't go to Harvard? Mufi Hanneman went to Harvard,
He did?
I think. Or is it Yale? Somewhere Ivy League is where Mufi Hanneman went to.
So it goes Princeton, Harvard, Yale.
So it's Princeton. You're saying Princeton first?
Princeton's the best, yeah.
What?
And not because I'm from there, but that's just, academic. That's just
That's how it is.
What?
You know, when you apply to college and all the review, it's called the Princeton Review. Did you go to high school?
I attended some days. I was in there.
Recess?
In and out. I went over there to make out with the English teacher, like every other kid, right? So I mean, I didn't know Princeton was number
Before she
one.
got caught.
Yeah. Now she's busting balls over here.
And I'm enjoying it.
Yes, you are. Forget about it. Get out of here. I say Italian, and she's like Sicilian. But it's funny because she said it like when a Puerto Rican, you call them Mexican. She's like, I'm a Puerto Rican. So she's like, Sicilian. Like, I was like,
Like when they're like, oh, are you Tongan? You're like, Samoan?
okay, you have a point there. Okay, now I understand. Is that what I look like when people call me Tongan?
Yes.
I say the Samoan, just like that?
Yeah, you get a lisp and you're like, Samoan?
Because your arms aren't long enough?
Whoa. Chad doesn't say anything, and he shows up and just insults Tongan. Chad Wago, who is on 2333 Date Street. No, I'm just kidding.
She made it okay when he came in the room.
Yes.
He saw her. He's doing it.
Yeah.
She's doing it. I'm gonna do it too.
Are you all right, Chad? You all right? You look
Yeah,
uncomfortable
I'm
sitting
good.
next to the lovely.
No, no.
Ooh, lovely
I'm
Laura.
just like hot and sweaty.
He's sweating.
You want a bottle of water?
Sure, I'll take a water.
Do you have a towel?
Yeah.
I like how she comes in just trashing the guys with issues. He even posted on her Facebook page that she's going to change the name to Guys with Tissues. And then I was thinking, of course I was thinking,
crying. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
of course I was thinking
And then
perverted.
No,
and then
no, and then I thought about it twice. Like, for publicity-wise, I hope they got the right message.
wait, one of your friends commented and go, "Oh, from crying, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, the tissues are for crying. That's right."
I know. I have to think about how men think sometimes when I write things.
See, and that's what we are here to educate you, young lady, on how men think.
I'm pretty sure I have it down pat, though.
Yeah, you got the right idea.
It's easy,
Yeah.
you know. Just know how to make a sandwich.
Okay, that's man,
Right?
she's on it. Know how to make a sandwich. What else?
Put the sports channel on before they ask,
Boom. Okay, that's two. What else? What else?
and just don't talk. No, I'm just kidding.
Man,
Show over.
yeah, her issues has been solved. Well, actually, there's one more. You always you have to have.
And your arms are so big. Oh my God, you're so strong, right? You guys love that.
Wow, I wasn't even going there, but you know, what's
Helps,
weird.
right?
What's weird is that I really thought she was talking to me. I was
It
like,
was weird too. I thought she was talking to
Now
you.
she looked. Yeah.
I looked.
Looking under his arms.
I was about to look at my arms, like, you know it. What you know about that, Laura? You don't know nothing about these fat boys over here.
Water over there.
Yeah. Excuse me. Where's the gym? Is it that way? I hurt my shoulder. No, but see what a sap I am. I actually thought that she was saying my arms were big, and I was like, what, really?
Yeah. After the show, he's gonna be like, she really meant it. She meant it.
I'm gonna edit this and put your arms are so big, and the way she said it too. That is horrible, Chad. She just had stirred some things up in me.
Okay, you don't have to justify yourself to me.
All right. You don't even have my back, Chad. You're supposed to hold me, embrace me.
I thought I was a little spoon.
Okay. Say little spoon. Sorry. I thought you said something else. Anyways,
He said little spoon.
yeah, I was hoping for something else. But anyways, we're coming to you guys live once again from Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's. They have a show coming up in on November 21st, a Thursday. Los Lobos will be here.
Wow.
Yeah, so you guys can come down, get your tickets here at the Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's, 1680 Kapilani Boulevard. If you want to book a fundraiser or book their showroom, call Clint at 808-330-5858. That's Clint at 808-330-5858.
Los Lobos.
Okay, that's going to be an awesome show.
Chad, you know a song by Los Lobos?
I know that they did La Bamba.
I was going to say anything but La Bamba. Do you get upset, like, because you're Puerto Rican? Do you get upset when people call it, they say, oh, you must know how to make guacamole, right?
No, because I look white, so I only use the Puerto Rican card when I have to. Like
Oh.
during a fight, when I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh, hey, stupid.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Don't get
No, I don't
stupid
get
with
it.
me, okay?
Yeah, no, I don't get offended. Like, I think, I don't know, it's a nice flavor,
It is.
It is. That's an awesome
a little
mix
bit
right
of
there.
extra spice.
right? Right.
I would have guessed like French.
When a policeman asks, I'm a white girl.
Yeah.
But when I'm in Chinatown trying to get a good deal, you're not messing with me, man. I'm Puerto Rican. What are you talking about? Da, 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 da. When I'm arguing, I'm Puerto Rican.
So, and you speak many different languages?
I do. But I speak the language of love the most.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
what language is that?
I don't know what it is. I guess the vibes here, it's really easy to be. I feel like one of the guys here. I'm like really comfortable. Sorry.
Well, just so you know, when guys are hanging around with just one of the guys, we don't feel like talking about the language of love. So it doesn't work.
The estrogen kicking.
Yeah.
It's like,
Reality check.
hey, dude. Anyways, I speak the language of love, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Is
Let me
it?
check.
I just want to dance, dude. I just want to dance.
Yes, that's what I do feel like sometimes. Speaking of Breast Cancer Awareness Week, I saw this lady the other day, and she was breastfeeding in public. I'm sorry, I looked at your breasts when I said breast.
There's no baby there.
She wasn't talking to you. She was talking to Chad.
But there's breasts there. That's messed up because all have breasts in here. All of us have just different cup sizes. But anyways, and then like I saw like people were rolling their eyes. Like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. Like she should go home and do it, or she should be in a car.
Baby should starve.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, how do you guys feel about that? Like breastfeeding.
What if they're rolling their eyes? They're like, lucky baby.
I would roll my eyes for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, lucky me. But it's weird though. I mean, I don't know. Breastfeeding is such a weird thing. I mean, it's natural, but
I don't think. I mean, do you guys have the right to talk about this because you don't have any perspective whatsoever?
no, we don't have the right to judge, but we have the right to discuss anything, right? I mean, I would never. I'll be honest. I would never go to him and say, "Hey, you shouldn't do that out here," because it's just a natural human function. She's feeding her child.
What's weird is when you see like a grown, like an older kid, like a toddler.
I was like 5 years old.
I saw a baby in, is it Kapahulu Park? Kapiolani Park?
Okay.
By the beach.
Right.
Past Publix Beach. In the park. And the baby looked pretty old, like walking kind.
Like
They say that's the best nutrition. I'm not a mother yet. I don't know anything.
Right.
I'm not going to speak.
you're not a mother yet, and you're Puerto Rican.
I know, right? No, I know, right?
That must be the Sicilian side. No, but I mean, I guess if your baby can put together the sentence, "Mommy, I'm hungry," then it's time to stop breastfeeding, maybe, right? Or, "Mommy, pull out my lunch from your bra."
Pull out my lunch.
"Mommy, bust out them boobies." I guess that would be like, okay, it's time for you to eat some Uncrustables. And
If the baby can tweet it, it's probably too old to breastfeed.
can you imagine that? I would retweet and favorite that tweet. I'm over here at Kapilani Park, just sucking on mommy's titty. Did I go too far?
Yeah, it's too far. I can't
Okay.
talk. I can't be that fresh, guys. Sorry.
No, yo, we can though. That's we're the guys with issues. I said like I was a superhero. Anyways,
Coming to save the day.
Yes.
With issues.
with issues and scolding moms or children who are old enough to make their own food who are still breastfeeding.
I know something we could talk about when it comes to that because you guys are men, and I always wanted to ask this. I'm a woman.
No, here's
I'm a
the
woman.
place to ask.
Okay, wait. Everybody settle. Chad, put your pen down. She's going to ask us a question.
I'm
I'm
a
listening.
woman, and I cannot wait to finally meet a man and fall in love and give him a child and have a family and all that. I
Oh,
can't
I'm
wait.
looking for.
I'm
what?
looking for that. I'm very excited.
Oh, awesome.
But you know what bothers me? And I promise, I swear to myself every time I see it that when I have a husband and the father of my child, I will never do this to him. It's the guys when they put the baby on the
Oh, like a
tummy,
backpack
in the backpack
in the front?
and I'm like, you're a man, just hold your child, just hold the baby.
Yeah.
The woman, they have to carry the baby in their belly for 9 months. You can't just hold the baby.
And they just
right?
put them in your arms so you can build those big arms.
Or something. I don't know. It's just such it's so. I don't know. Again, I guess maybe that my perspective will change when I have the kid because I'll be like, just take the kid, take the kid, take the kid.
That's, that.
I think it's that they don't. I think that all changes. The way we think is not the way parents think. So that's why I really don't want to.
So that's a turnoff then. Front baby backpacks.
Well, yeah, I know you're not supposed to be looking at a man if he has a child anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm saying.
Oh, you were looking at him like that?
No, but I just mean I would always. I don't know if it's not like I'm punishing my husband, but I would want him to hold the baby in his hands.
Oh no, I agree.
Not cheat with the harness because I didn't get to cheat when I carried it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know.
I see I kind of get where you're going, but being the only parent here.
Oh, okay. Did you do that? Did you carry the baby in the backpack?
No, in my arms. Are
you lying now?
See these arms, these guns? No, I carried her in my arms or in the stroller, But you're right when you say it does change when you always say like, oh, when I have a kid and we're gonna
always gonna look cute and it's always gonna be pampered, right?
I'm gonna treat them nice. We're gonna eat organic only, and they'll never eat candy or drink soda. And then you get to a point where you just get like, oh, just shut up and
Just take anything.
Yeah,
Just drink it.
shove the candy in your face and shut up. And that's what I was like last week. So. My daughter's 10, by the way. So
That would look really awkward if you were wearing one of those backpacks with her.
And if she was 10.
Yeah. It's like, hey, her mom's still breastfeeding her. That's the weirdo. I got this Dora bag, and then there's a life actual size Dora or something. See my daughter, I can just imagine that. Who, by the way, my daughter, Tyler Reese is her name, and she's playing soccer, and I always update these guys on how she's doing in soccer. So something happened with my daughter. I don't know what happened, but it finally kicked in. She is finally playing like a monster on the soccer field.
Did she spear someone else?
No, she didn't spear. She did better. Well, my daughter, there was the one game where my daughter just dove right into another girl, and you don't do that in soccer. She did the dim mock. Now, you may not know what that is. This is a blood sport, the movie Bloodsport, a Jean-Claude Van Damme move where you palm strike, or, it can be a Graham Elwood move. She gave a girl the palm strike.
With the nose?
No, in her chest. She was running, and the girl kept bumping into her, and she put her hand. I saw her hand. It was like slow motion. It was like Rocky music, or
watching it.
Yeah, I was watching on the side. She's like, I was like, oh my goodness, it's coming!
Don't do it,
and then
do it.
right into the girl's chest, boom, and just shoves the girl, and she flies in slow motion onto her back. And my daughter just keeps going, and the referee's blowing the whistle, and my daughter's still going like she's possessed. And I was like, I didn't teach her that. That's why I yelled on the side, but inside,
You were proud.
I was proud. I was like, that's my Sicilian Puerto Rican girl right there.
Just imagining her doing the Heisman.
Yes, that's what she was doing. She was running, and she said, boom, right into that girl's chest. That girl flew.
Did she get yellow carded or?
This is AYSO. They don't have I don't think they use cards.
You're 10, Laura. Calm down.
No,
Competition lady.
if this was an HYSA, which is more competitive league, and they have actual referees, they probably would have red carded her. That's how bad it was. I mean, she started bullying the rest of the girls on the field. Like, the other girls are
Your
small. Yeah, my daughter she's 10, but she's 5'2".
She's
But
almost as tall as me.
Yeah, but she's real. She's thin. Don't just because you see my big ass, don't think. My daughter is a monster, actual monster. She's Samoan, Hawaiian, Irish. So she started playing physical with all the other girls, and girls were just dropping all over the place. One parent had to come and grab his daughter and pick her up and walk her off the field.
And then he punched the parent, huh?
No, because they look at me like, whoa, that's a monster who has very big arms. And then, he walked her off the field. At the end of the game, the other team's coach did not come over to shake our coach's hand because he was upset with the way my daughter played. And I was like, good for you. Shame,
Maybe he was scared about getting that one of those hand strikes
from my daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter would have kicked his ass.
Oh wow!
I don't know if you should be bragging about your daughter kicking somebody's ass, but
Yes, you should.
Yeah, okay. Chad's on my side. What about you? You say I should be.
Absolutely. You should be proud of your daughter.
Oh, okay, cool. See, she's
Just
cool.
Make sure she doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah, she didn't get yellow carded, so I guess it was all right.
Yeah, because you play dirty. There's no refs.
And when she sees referees, then she plays clean.
No blood, no foul.
Yeah, that's what I say. Anyways, since we have you, Laura Grace D'Angeli, we would like to ask you a few questions on how to help Chad win over his dates. See, look at Chad's like, what? We didn't discuss this
Like,
in
I
any.
have a date when?
Right now, you guys have a date today.
Oh, okay.
Look, she said, okay, Chad, write it down. Get her to sign.
Put it
Write
in
up a
writing.
contract.
So anyways, okay, so I guess we'll ask you a few questions because, we're always dudes here. We don't have a woman's point of view.
Are you always a dude? Are you sure?
Some on Thursdays, actually, we
I don't
come
know
out.
if she's talking about you or because she's looking at me.
Yes,
I am a dude. I promise.
Yeah. Okay, so what kind of guy do you look for? I guess are you dating anybody right now, or do you have a boyfriend? Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married.
She just told us a story of when she was going to get married.
Okay, but I was trying to get an answer out of her. So she's not married. So she's
Not
technically single. If that's what I should ask. If you're filling out a report and it says single or married,
Yes.
okay, so she's single.
Or ask about Facebook status.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if it's on Facebook, it's real. And it's real life.
And it's
Shit's
complicated.
serious.
Okay, so first of all, what kind of guy do you like?
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't have a type. I've dated so many different type of men. I don't, and the only the only variable and problem is me. I'm not, the guys are all different. So, the thing I look for the most is someone that can teach me something, because I have no patience and I get bored very, 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 very fast.
Wow.
So if I'm interested in a guy for longer than, I don't know,
a week,
a couple days or a week, I'm pretty impressed, because usually they do something that turns me off really, really fast.
Wow.
Really, really fast.
like leave the toilet seat up, or
No, like
or
I hate guys that throw money in your face that will let you know that they have some money.
oh,
Excellent.
Chad.
I don't have any.
Yeah.
You'll find no money. Oh, but asking for money is a turnoff, right?
Oh my God, yes.
So okay, so stop doing that, Chad.
I'm poor but self-sufficient.
Okay, so yeah, I guess that's like those narcissistic guys or whatever that.
Well,
I'm the man. I have this and.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the modeling industry. I get it. I know I understand. But the last thing I want to know is a man knowing he looks good, or a man.
Okay.
I like those guys, and you know what? I'm not even all about looks. It's really.
We have a
You can
chance,
be- no,
Chad.
serious.
Chad's
It's
pumping
true.
his fist,
It's
and that's a
true.
New Jersey thing. Yeah.
So funny. Yeah, really, ambition is number one to me. Like, I want to learn from you. I want you to teach me something.
I can teach comedy.
Right? Ambition, and they have to make me laugh.
They
Those are the
always
two
say
biggest
laugh.
things. Those are the
Why'd you
two
point at me?
biggest
You make people laugh too, Chad.
Yeah, but you're also better at teaching.
Oh, wow.
Like I just shine on my own, man.
Oh.
You're the one who's helping everybody.
Oh, look who's being narcissistic now. You just lost your date, dude.
He's not being narcissistic. He's being selfish.
Yeah, he is he can be that. Okay, so a guy that doesn't really like show off, basically, like.
Yes, I don't like show-offs. I
Bling,
like
bling.
a successful man, of course.
Right.
That's what I look for. But don't rub it around, or don't be humble.
I think you mean
like
rub it
humility.
in. Chad, get your mind out of the gutter, man. So, sorry. Welcome to the the immature episode of the Guys With Issues. Of course, I'm blaming Chad, but I'm talking about me.
Just blaming me because I'm the shortest one.
Yeah. And sense of humor. I can't even say it. Sense of humor. Look at your microphone. Sense of humor, to me, I think, I don't know, it might be kind of a cop-out. I mean, women always say that, like, oh, he's got to have a sense of humor, because I've been funny for a long time. I'm still single. Chad's pretty funny, and he's single. Russell's not that funny. He's got a girlfriend.
That just means he's quiet.
Yeah.
He's been taught, well, a woman is at his house going, shh, shh.
And at the same time, saying, look at these arms.
No, but you know what? You know what I don't like, and a lot of guys, and this will turn me off too, is a guy that will agree with everything I say. Like,
I disagree.
Like, yes, yeah.
I strongly disagree.
I call them yes men. They're. Ever see the Kevin Hart stand up? He calls them yes man. He's like, you gotta. Don't say yes to everything to a woman. Don't be like, yeah. You need that? Yeah. Oh, I go back. You want me to go back? I just left. You want me to go back? I'll get it? Yeah. You know, we kind of like.
I can't.
Kind of lose
Write that down, Chad. Don't do that, Chad, because Chad's a nice guy.
I already know not to do that.
Oh, okay.
I just keep screwing it up.
Oh, okay.
Like a woman wants to be taken care of. She wants to feel that the man has her back. He's taking care of her, but also don't cross that line of being a puppy. And that happens.
Is that like
That
the
happens.
opposite of needy?
A puppy is
They're
just
too-
always there. It's just waiting. It's just, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Please call me. Please, keep texting me. Like,
He's like, good boy, you're always here.
I don't know.
Get away! Where are you always away? Come back. Good boy. Get away!
Exactly.
So basically, women just.
I don't know. I guess that's why it's so hard to find a man. I
It's an interesting tightrope.
Yes.
See, if you
What
guys
my
are all
man would have
women,
to
and
do.
if I said puppy, you would all know what I was saying, because that's something.
Have nice
us-
eyes?
No, us women use that term for a man, a puppy, a guy that's just like a stage 9 clinger, just always there. Just
Right.
Stage 9 clinger. I like that.
I didn't know there was levels.
Levels, yeah.
Stage 9 is bad.
Yeah,
Stage
that-
5 is that kind of okay?
Like opening the door. It's like, what are you doing here?
No, so what would you what
I live here.
what do you not want a guy to do? Like, if you say, can you give me a drink? And he's like, no, get it yourself. You're like, oh, I'm in love.
No, I don't know.
That's hobby.
I'm just guessing here, but I think that it's not necessarily about like which things you do versus what you don't do versus just being like a lot of guys just agree to everything because that's the way that they feel validated. That's what makes us feel needed. Is like, oh, you need me to do something? Okay, I'll do it.
Now, is that true? Men want to feel like they are
The man.
contributing.
Yeah.
Speak for all men,
Providing.
Chad. Go ahead. There's one time you can speak
Fuck it,
for all
all
men.
Sure.
You represent all of us, Chad.
I carry the hopes and dreams of all of us. God damn it. Yeah, there's a lot of guys. Honestly, that's a matter of just being secure with yourself, though. Guys that aren't secure are the ones that are going to be seeking that validation all the time.
Do anything you tell them
yeah.
to do. Yeah, and that's the quickest way to lose a woman, because it's so funny. Like, we want everything our way, but at the same time, we want to be in control, but at the same time, we want someone to put us in our place. Like, we're women at the end of the day, we're submissive, but we will push and push and push our limit and think we're in control. But at the end of the day, you want a man, daddy come home, just.
We're nodding our head, but we have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
We get
What
it.
makes it so complicated, us women?
It is complicated because we get it, but we don't.
And it's crazy because you guys don't think like we do. Like, we think so much, every little detail. You guys will we'll message a guy, we'll be talking to a guy we like, and the guy will say something like
Like you're talking to me right now.
I'm talking to you right now,
Right?
and I'm saying, I really like you. What's up? Can I see you again? And the guy will say, I don't want to put anyone on standby, not right now. So a guy would translate that as no chance. See you later. A girl would translate that as, okay, what do you mean standby? What do you mean not right now? Like later, or like just not today? Or like, we will justify and create things in our head.
Yeah.
It's crazy how us women think. It's and I know, because I am one. And I just...
Are you?
You guys are so simple. It seems.
Wow, she comes to our show and insult us like
Actually,
that.
no,
but
I
the way
actually
you
like
think
that
is so
idea of being
simple and
simple.
less complicated.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
don't complicate. Like, you see black
I guess-
and white. We're women. We will draw rainbows through the black and white to try to create something that's
Okay,
fair, find
I feel
something.
you on that. Yeah.
Like, we are so complex.
So how do we solve this problem called women?
But if we solve this problem, we won't have a show called Guys and Issues.
Well, stop sending mixed signals, fellas. Like,
Yeah, fellas.
I'm sorry, it's these big arms. What can I do, man? I look like I lift a lot, but I really don't. I lift a lot of Big Macs to the mouth.
I don't know. My problem is when I find a man I love, they don't believe me.
And you say?
It's all good in the beginning, we're both look, I'm stumbling, stuttering, thinking about
You have a sense of humor. I keep messing up the humor word. You said you have a sense of humor, and I think that could be, like you're saying, you tell a guy no, and he doesn't hear the sarcasm, or he doesn't get that you're joking, so he just thinks no. That's it. There's just a black and white answer. No. Okay, fine then. I'm done with this. Whereas, because you actually are pretty sarcastic.
Very.
I think the last 20 minutes we've been talking to her, there's a lot of sarcasm coming out of her, and a lot of times I'm like, is she joking or is she not? But see, like you said, I'm taking it as yes or no instead of looking at the rainbows that she's been painting. Boom.
I think, you know what it is? I think women are so channeled and so ready to believe something bad's going to happen that we start the relationship with, instead of just letting it ride out and like, give me a reason not to trust you, as opposed to, what are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you? Whereas I'm the complete opposite. I'm very relaxed, and I am in my own world all the time. All the time. I keep forgetting, like, a million other people, a billion other people. You got to think like that. I don't. It'll come off as if I don't care, but it's not that. It's just I'm very chill. I'm a very relaxed person. So sometimes the guys will think that I don't, they get insecure because I'm not up their ass. But I don't like that. I don't like that treatment.
You got to be careful when you use that term around us.
But I don't like that treatment. I don't like it. What are you doing? Where are you going? Who are you with?
Right,
they loved what I was wearing when I met them, and then I put it on 2 months later. Why are you wearing that dress? Who are you wearing that dress for? Why do you have makeup on? It's so funny. Everyone's so confident in the beginning, and then once you realize you're falling in love,
then the insecurities come
all
out.
the insecurities come out, and it's crazy.
But what's funny is that I'm the older guy here. I'm 38 now, but I've been in long relationships. I've been in a relationship for 8 years. I've been in another one for like 5 years, and I actually have a daughter out of one of them. But now, because I'm more focused on comedy, or even doing the podcast, that I'm not even. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, why aren't you hooking up?" Or why don't you have someone? And it's like, this is my someone, the podcast or the comedy. But and when I actually think of a perfect relationship, it's someone who'll be okay with when I'm not doing the podcast or comedy, and then I come home. You know what I mean? I'm not going out and partying and stuff. I'm going to go and I'm trying to chase a dream, and then we meet when our paths cross. Like she has her
your world,
career. Yes,
she has her world, and you have a world together.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So when our schedules, like I had a cousin who lives here, worked here. He had a girlfriend that he broke up with because she was working with I think NBC, and she's something to do with the like when they do sports or something, and they travel and then they set up the equipment for the cameras and stuff like that, roadies like. So she traveled a lot, and then they never really got to see. So they broke up because of that. So to me, it's like we have the connection. We're in love, whatever, but we also have our careers or dreams or whatever that we're chasing. So for me today, I wasn't like this before. Now I'm older, and I'm more driven towards my goal. Perfect relationship for me would be somebody who's okay with us meeting in the middle somewhere, which probably won't be every day, or it should be, but it probably won't, because I also have a kid that my life pretty much is wherever she's at. Like the soccer practices, the games, and beating up other kids.
I want someone with their own goals that they've conquered already, not someone that's living through what I'm doing, or always we're doing everything on my schedule. It's all about me. I want the same thing. Dating someone, and I've dated professional athletes with their own gigs and their own. And seeing that side, dating someone else in the spotlight with the same attention.
Can we say who? Professional athlete?
Just a successful guy and a good sport. But
okay, you can say no. It's just,
I don't want to give him that satisfaction.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And dealing with that attention that they get, you and then dating someone who is just a regular person with a regular job, but you feel as if you're not outshining them, but it's almost, I've had arguments like, get your own dreams, get your own goals. Why are you living off? Why are we fighting about you not wanting to go to something I'm doing? Why isn't your schedule full? Why aren't you, what are you creating?
Take care of you.
What are you doing? Someone, I just need to meet someone with ambition and goals and dreams, and we can just both help each other, feed each other, support each other, and celebrate together.
Kind of like me? Match made right here on the Guys with Issues. So you want to get married or what? See, that's how I told you I was going to propose to her.
Really?
That's how I'll do it.
I want to get married, not this year, but in the next couple of years, maybe. At least meet the guy that I know I will marry. I don't know.
I think you just did. So I'm going to take care of my goals and dreams, and you handle your modeling acting thing. And
But that's the thing. See, when I first meet the guys, they love it. But are you sure you're okay with that?
Oh, yeah.
Because after a month or 2 months.
Is that all I have to agree to?
No, but it's different.
He's writing out a contract over here.
I'm writing out the contract. Is that all I have to agree to? And then we're good? So, yay. Guess what, guys? I'm getting married in a couple of years. No, I know what you're saying. But, I mean, that's how we feel. The second question is going to suck. Because this actually got pretty deep. Yeah. Does a man really have to have abs?
No,
We're still in the hunt, Chad. We're still in there. Okay, no to abs.
I
But
will admit, after I came to Hawaii and I went back to the mainland, but after I came to Hawaii and I saw that there were men that looked the way they do here, you know, all the Ninja Turtles running up and down with their boards.
Right.
I was like, wow, oh my God, I'll never date a guy without a nice body again. But then, you know, reality hits. It doesn't matter what, I don't know. I like husky guys. I like big guys. My dad was a big guy. I like cuddle. I don't know. It's really who could keep my attention the most. And it's not your looks that are going to do it for me.
okay, so during cuddling, is sweating a problem?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, I'm out of the race.
gross.
Chad, you're still in, buddy.
I mean, he
one
walked
thing
in
I
here
know.
sweating.
Walked
Sweating.
in like just
Yeah,
dripping.
he had it down.
Yeah, but it's like you were working out. I sweat cuddling. It was like, sometimes my daughter wants me to,
I sweat cuddling.
Daddy, I'm cold. And then she'll hold on for a little while. All right, you got to get off. Daddy's starting to sweat. Move. That's why Daddy bought you a jacket.
Even
more
fit
from the
guys when they sweat, I don't know. And if it drips on you, it's like, oh. I don't know. I don't sweat. It's really weird. I don't sweat ever. I don't know why, but I just don't
Do you
sweat.
just glow?
No. I
Not
don't
even that?
sweat.
You
It
don't
takes
glisten?
a lot for me to sweat. Like when I do sweat, I'm like, wow, something's serious going on here. But not even towards the most serious times do I sweat.
Oh.
It takes a lot.
So you don't have that glistening look all over your body.
When I get out of the ocean.
Okay, and you're in the ocean a lot.
Every day.
Really? Love the
I live
pictures.
I live right on. I'm pretty lucky. I live right on Waikiki Beach, right on Kalakala.
Nice.
Come find me and kill me.
I was
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
I shouldn't have said all
You're
that.
very cavalier.
I know, especially for the type of guys that listen to the show.
Really?
So that address is 1008. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so what would be like the perfect? No, not necessarily. There's no such. I don't think there's a perfect date, but there's a nice date. What would be, I guess, close to perfect or a really nice date for you? Like, is it a concert or is it a comedy show or is it just movies? And like you like it low key or you like being taken to like, you know, someplace really fancy?
So when you said that, a date just popped in my head, and I haven't thought about this date in about 4 years, maybe.
Wow.
Ooh.
But when you said that, it just popped in my head, so I have to talk about it.
Okay,
There we
let's
go.
do it.
I doubt the guy's listening,
All right.
but it was my freshman year of college.
At
And-
Princeton?
No, all right. I rebelled. No. I went down to North Carolina.
Oh, sweet.
Jersey girl in the South. It was
Oh.
very, very hard for me. But the date was about 4 hours. We spoke. We talked. We went to Starbucks. Me and this
A
guy.
dude. Yeah, you don't have to say that.
No, I'll say his name. His name was Simon DeVere.
Oh.
Hey.
He's not listening. I doubt. I don't.
But
I hope he is. Sorry, guys.
No, Google. You can Google your
Simon
name. This will
DeVere.
pop
I think
up.
he's a big shot in Hollywood now. He's acting and modeling out there. But we
Oh.
were both in North Carolina, and he was like the really hot, blonde, blue-eyed jock of campus, and I was
Right.
like the new girl, and everyone liked him. So when he asked me out, I was like, fine, I'll do it just because everyone likes him, and maybe they'll like me. 'Cause,
Right.
you know, I was like the black sheep. I was a Jersey girl in the South. So he takes me to Starbucks, and we just spoke about philosophy.
Really?
4 hours straight. I know it sounds so geeky and so nerdy,
No, that's-
but the guy blew my mind. Like, he seduced me in my brain, and I think that is the most powerful connection ever. Like, great minds, like brain sex, maybe. Can I say
Whoa.
that word on here?
You can say whatever you
But
want.
I
no,
got a
but that
new
is
question.
that is the biggest turn on for me. A good conversation
Right.
and someone that can teach me something. That's what I said when I walked
Yeah.
in here.
Right.
I want to learn. All I want to do is learn. The people that mentor me, my manager, the people I work for, my mentors, everybody, my role models. I'm like a sponge. I just want to learn. I'm learning from you guys right now. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing with this computer over here and this gadget. What's connected? I'm always learning. I'm always trying to learn. So
They're actually empty boxes.
there's nothing there. It's just cardboard.
Yeah, we make it look like we're going live, but this is actually for me.
But yeah, that was probably a great date just because I learned so much and we spoke so much. You know, but other than that, it's basically anywhere. It can be a beach, on a beach.
It's more, you're more, what is it, the content, I guess, rather than the pageantry. Like, hey, I bought you some flowers. And
Exactly.
Oh, that's another question. When a man picks you up, does his car matter? I guess we know the answer to that. Like, does it matter if he has like a Mercedes, or if he, like, you go on a date with Chad, he meets you at the bus stop, or Russell, he picks you up in his girlfriend's car. Does it matter? I mean, I'm not trying to.
It's, you know what? I'm going to be completely honest. Completely honest. Yeah, when you see a nice car, just like when you see a chick get off the beach with a nice body. Does that impress you?
Yes.
Until she does something to ruin it, right?
You know, sometimes when they talk,
herself,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So if the guy pulls up in a Beamer, but he acts completely normal, you know,
that's cool.
It's cool. But if the guy comes up in a Beamer and then opens the door with a smirk on his face, or like, hey, like some idiot remark about his car, then that all goes out the window.
Or he pulls up in a Mercedes and he has a T-shirt with the Mercedes symbol on it, and his keychain has Mercedes, and he's
like the necklace with the Mercedes symbol on it.
Yeah. Hey, I drive a Mercedes or a Porsche.
Then he just works there and he's borrowing the car.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
No, but honestly, I've dated men with great careers and great jobs and lots of money, and I've dated men who just did what they loved, and it didn't pay them a lot, but they lived their passion. Like I could go from Tiffany's to Ted Bakery in a week.
That is awesome.
You know, and it's
to
happened.
Ted Bakery.
It's happened.
Make that sticker.
That's my saying. You know,
there you
Tiffany's
go.
to Ted Bakery. It's really who you're with, because if you're in love with two men and one has money and one doesn't, it's the one that makes you feel. The money doesn't matter.
Right. They inspire you inside.
It's the sex that does. No, I'm just
yes. Now we start the show. Can we go live right now? The sex
kidding.
matters.
Just kidding.
No, my mouth started watering. Man.
Yeah.
Like you said, Ted's.
I know. You guys.
That's the part where your mouth started watering.
Russell's not even thinking about what. Russell wasn't even paying attention to hear Ted's Bakery. What?
Ted's.
Num.
And also how your story in North Carolina seemed very close to the story of Can't Hardly Wait. Yeah.
The movie with
yeah.
Ethan Embry, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
Seth
How
Green.
so?
Is that the one with the letter?
Yes.
Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yes.
So she's Mandy. The song, remember Mandy?
Yeah. He was playing in the car.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the best. Now that I'm thinking about it, it makes me want to go try to. He probably has of course he has a girlfriend.
You know what's weird?
But what a great that kid broke my heart. Ended up breaking my heart because it was college. So when we met, we were, I had this I gave him a great impression of me. I was a girl that spoke philosophy with him, for 4 hours, and then for a couple of weeks we hung out, and then it was college. So then I got introduced to parties,
right?
And it was all downhill from there. But wow,
I'd what's
love
funny?
To meet him now and be like, hey, remember me? I'm doing this.
You know what's funny is that Amanda on that movie was wearing a top like that and a blue colored skirt, but the skirt was, I think,
tie-dye-ish.
Yeah, but it was a lighter color. It's not dark like that. So
I love Jennifer Love Hewitt. She's definitely one of my role models.
She's not my role model, but I love her.
Yeah. Well, if I could look like that, I'd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Looks like she looks great.
Yeah. Wow.
Ageless.
Okay, so the way a man dances.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
I didn't even finish the question.
Oh my God!
I didn't finish the question, but go ahead.
You're making me think about him.
Oh, him would.
The way
he
a
danced
man
well.
dances.
Hey, I'll let you know. I'm a really good dancer. Damn it,
dude. That's everything.
Is it?
Oh my God! Everything. If a man can dance,
Chad,
it's a wrap.
Dance class. Arthur Murray next week. You and me, buddy.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Really, if a guy dances,
Look how happy I am just thinking about it.
Does he just have to keep the beat, or does he have
to have rhythm? He just needs to have rhythm. I am Spanish.
Man.
I come from a very big family. When my sister got married, it was the best wedding ever because my family, we just danced and danced and danced, and we're dancing to Sinatra, and we're dancing to Twist and Shout, and we're all different types of music, and you just have to know how to dance, man. You have to have rhythm because I love to dance.
Man, I'm actually, back in my days, I used to do the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, all that stuff.
What?
Yeah, man. No, just if a man knows how to move his hips, it's a wrap. And I am a sucker for slow dancing. Like, I'll be home if I have a boyfriend and we're home. I'll just grab his hand and just start dancing to no music and say it's our song. So
nice.
You hear that? You hear that? That's our song. That's our song. I am such a hopeless romantic. Oh my God.
It's weird
I love. I'm like Gold member. I love Gold. No.
I love Gold.
So it's not necessarily about the moves. It's about just like the rhythm and the feeling. Or
no, you have to know how to move. You have to know how to move it.
Okay.
You just destroyed every hope that he had in his body. Chad, Arthur Murray dance class. You and me next week, buddy.
Dreams are crushed today.
It is all about the dancing.
Actually, that's pretty. I was in Arthur Murray just a little bit.
I'm not doubting you. I
You
have
guys
the
are getting
rhythm
my
of a
hopes
dead
up asking me all these
cactus.
romantic questions. I'm like, is there a guy?
Yes, coming through the door. Justin Bieber. No, Justin Bieber. Okay. Oh, you get a man. You get a man. Chad, you get a man. I'm passing them out on the guys with issue.
Make
A
sure your
guy.
daughter doesn't come in like,
She'll probably do that if a woman was coming at me. She'll probably like, get away from my daddy.
That's so cute.
She's very protective and jealous at the same time. I guess the jealous people are protective, no?
Overly protective.
Okay. They went to the extreme of protection.
Yeah.
Okay. Our last one. Jets or Giants? Being that you're from that area. Giants. Okay.
Giant. I don't watch football, but my daddy likes the Giants, so I like whatever daddy likes.
See, I mean, it always has to be something, even if you're not a fan of it because you live in that area.
Yeah.
It's
Well, all
always,
my sisters are Eagles fans, and my
oh, that's right, because
my
Philly
best
is right
friend,
there.
yeah, Philly, yeah, Philly's 30 minutes. My sister lives in Philly. My best friend Kenny, shout out to Kenny. He's working at NASA, best boy on the block. I love him. He just posted a picture on Facebook, like a couple of days ago. It was like a funeral service, and it said "R.I.P. Giant fans."
Wow.
Putting the, so.
So Yankees or Mets?
Yankees. My dad likes the Mets, but my mom likes the Yankees.
Ooh.
And I like the
that's-
Yankees because it's New York, and they get paid more than the Mets.
There you go.
Hello. And Marilyn dated a Yankee, so.
Yeah?
Yeah, she did.
Who?
Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah.
She married.
Oh, that's right there. Man.
You know, they're the highest paid athletes in the world.
I don't know about...
New York, aren't they?
I know
Is
in
it
America.
baseball?
I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know in America. I would think so. The Yankees pay
Yes.
the most. Okay, yes.
A-Rod.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's paid the most.
Yeah. He also gives out the most herpes.
Is he coming in here too?
Oh, well,
No?
You wouldn't want him to come in.
yeah. You want one. I would rather date Jeter than...
Yes, he's beautiful.
Okay, I didn't mean like that.
Yes, you did.
I like those mulatto guys.
Yeah, right? With the green eyes.
See, the dancing. See, no wonder the black guys get all the chicks. It's the dancing. They got the rhythm. That wasn't
Blind men can
racist.
move.
Also the Latino guys,
Yeah.
especially Puerto Rican guys. I remember when because I went to school up in Buffalo, New York, SUNY Buffalo, and I met a lot of people from New York and Jersey, and one of my exes is a Puerto Rican girl from the Bronx, which is, I guess,
Of course, she was from the Bronx.
the capital of Puerto Rico, Bronx, New York.
There's more Puerto Ricans in the Bronx than in Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
I have family in the Bronx.
I went there, and there's like no white people unless you go by Fordham University. That's where all the white people in the South Bronx or in the Bronx.
They're in class.
Yeah, that's the only time you see them. But yeah, so like she was trying to teach me salsa, and I was like, ugh, that was rough. 'Cause you gotta be light on your feet, and I'm a big giant, so it was like Frankenstein. No, salsa bad. Anyways, so Chad, you will not be on a date with Laura.
What's my consolation prize?
You can go to Ted's Bakery with Russell. I think she'd rather go to Ted's Bakery too. I guess we're going to Ted's Bakery after this. Where is Ted's Bakery?
North Shore,
North Shore.
man.
Oh, okay.
I'm a North Shore girl.
We might
Before
not
I
get
had to
there
move down here
today.
because of all the media stuff. I lived right in North Shore. No shoes, no makeup, no problem.
Just
No,
out
no
into the
clothes,
ocean.
just a flannel and a bikini all day. That's all I would wear.
Man. No
I
wonder
would
a lot of
drive
pictures
around
like that.
barefoot, just in my bikini and a flannel.
Oh, you were a local girl then.
Local girl to the full.
How long you been here since leaving the mainland?
This is my 3rd year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you pretty much embraced because in your
Done
pictures,
a lot in these
you
couple
don't
years.
look like you're like the way you act and carry yourself. You seem like you're a local girl.
Oh,
like
I am
you're-
to the fullest. Hawaii has been in my family for generations, and I'm definitely, this place is a big part of me, and I'm home here. I'm very, very blessed with the opportunity the Star Advertiser gave me, and
Yeah, with the Pulse Minute, yeah.
yes, it's changing everything in my life for the better, and I feel so part of this island, and I'm so happy, and I love it. I love Hawaii. I love the children I work with. I love the people I get to work for. I love what I'm doing with the community. I love you. I love everybody.
I wanted
So
to ask you
happy.
about the media part before we wrap it up. I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to explain to people like you're not the party girl, right? You are the party girl. Okay, see, I didn't want to come out like But I was saying she's the it girl, or she's on the scene, and she lets you know where the parties are at. So if you guys are listening, go to facebook.com/the Pulse Minute.
Yes, and HonoluluPulse.com. The Honolulu Pulse is the entertainment resource of Hawaii. It's the entertainment section of the newspaper. Honolulu Star advertiser. And Honolulu Pulse is on the scene of every event, concert, anything and everything you could think of.
And they have the best pictures.
And they're the ones that take all the pictures of the party. And that's what you find yourself on. So I am the spokesperson for the Pulse. And every Friday I go on Hawaii News Now, Sunrise, and I announce where all the parties are happening over the weekend. And then I hop over to Clear Channel Radio, and I go to Star 101.9 and Island 98.5 and 99.
Is there anything going on soon or coming up? Or
you will know on Friday. I will announce all that.
So you guys turn the channel. I guess in Hawaii it'll be channel 7 or channel 8.
Yes.
Hawaii News Now.
Sunrise 7:50 a.m. and then just turn on your Clear Channel Radio all weekend.
Oh, cool. So, the other thing, do you have any websites or anything you need to promote? Or
everyone can find me on facebook.com/LauraGraceDeAngeli. The Pulse Minute. Please like that page on Facebook. It's brand new.
We'll go ahead and blast it out too. There's a picture of you. I think you're wearing a yellow shirt or something. Yeah.
Yes, that's me. And Instagram. Find me on Instagram, LauraGraceDeAngeli.
Yeah, I just found you. I was trying to find you, but I was putting spaces in between.
Yeah, it's just all one word.
Yeah, it's all one word. Laura Grace DeAngeli. The other thing I wanted to talk about, because I know you got to get going pretty soon.
No. I have a massage, but that's not until 6.
Yeah, it's like almost.
And it's right down the street.
Oh,
I really like it here. I like you guys. I could leave.
Because we're live, folks.
Yes.
Live. It is 5:26 right now.
Yes, that's how we're proven. That's how live we is. But I did want to ask you about. Yeah, we are live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I did want to ask you about, because I saw this on one of your videos on YouTube where you were on it was like a women's forum, and they're talking about positivity.
Yes,
and
Tina Cruzan. Shout out to Tina. Much love and aloha to her. She works over there at Olelo. Yes.
Yeah. But I saw under your name that you're a behavioral therapist for autistic children.
Yes.
And I was like, wow. See, so it's not just like, because on Pulse and all the parties that you go to and all your pictures, beautiful pictures in your swimsuit and stuff. And then you see that. And that just makes you, well, for me anyways.
Of course.
It just made me.
Be honest, be real, because you're speaking for about the majority of people for everybody that doesn't know me. So.
Right, and I was like, whoa. Because then, most of the time, especially dudes, Facebook, ooh, bikini, ooh, nice, look at her body, she's pretty, she's sexy. And then all of a sudden you see something that says, behavioral therapist for autistic children. You're like, holy cow, I had her all wrong. Like, most people think, oh, she's just a pretty face, or, oh, she's just a model. She's probably an airhead or whatever. But for somebody to do something like that, it's not only someone who's intelligent, and I'm not trying to kiss your butt right now. No. Although physically I could do that.
Pretty far away.
Oh, I'll get there.
Like, I got the best. He's like, you're not beating me, dude.
But it also means that you have a big heart, because working with autistic children, I have a friend that I worked with when I was at the city bus who has an autistic child, and he got injured, and we're talking, and not the child but the driver. So he's got his own issues to deal with, his physical back problems. And then he just came up to me one day and he was just tearing. And for guys to come up to another guy like that, it's so weird. And then I say, hey, you all right? And then he's tearing. He's like, man, it's just, I love my son to death, but it's just very hard. But I will do whatever I need to do. And I understand it. I'm a parent myself. I will do whatever I need to do. If I have no legs and my daughter's in the middle of the street and there's a car coming, I will do whatever I have to do to get there to save her. So he was telling me, it's just, I have to teach him everything over and over again. And I'm not complaining, because that's my son. I love him. I'll do that no matter what. But I'm crying because it's just very difficult. And it's like, wow. And somebody, I don't know anybody autistic. I mean, I do now, but I don't know anybody who deals with autistic children or has to work with autistic children or has autistic. Yeah. So I was like, wow. So I was very ignorant to it. All I know is I see commercials, autistic children, but you don't really know
understand it.
Yeah, until you
Absolutely.
work with them or something. So I was like, wow. And then when I saw that under your name on the graphic that they on that video, I was like, wow, that's pretty heavy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been working with autistic children for 3 years now, and it started back in college on the East Coast. Autism has all different levels of severity. Some children have trouble speaking, period. Some children can speak and are fine. They just have social issues. It's all different levels, and, it exists more than we think it does. And I work with the military families on the island, and working together with some places out here on the island to do some events and fundraisers for the Autistic Society and community.
You help out with Taka?
I don't know Taka.
The talk about curing autism?
No.
Okay.
But I work in the homes, and I educate the families, and I counsel to the parents, and I teach children life skills, and
Cool.
basically what it does for me is it brings me back down to reality.
Yeah.
Because when you walk out of a photo shoot or a news studio or whatever, and everyone's, oh, this and that, your head is, it can, if you're with the wrong environment all the time, or if you're not grounded, you can lose yourself in this industry, and you lose what you had before you started, which was that innocence and that love and that purity,
That
right?
passion.
That passion and that purity, and then it gets polluted with, oh, I want to be better than her. I want my picture here. I have to do this. I have to do that. I can't eat this. And it turns evil, and it destroys you. So, when I'm driving up H1 to Schofield, and I'm rubbing all that makeup off my face, and I'm taking my hair and I'm putting it back, and I'm putting on sweatpants and getting out of the bikini, it brings me back to reality. And it's like, okay, now I'm going to a family's home where they have to deal with things that we don't have to think about, like going to the bathroom or eating, right? Making sure the kid eats for the day, or they're going to starve. And, and those issues and that reality brings me right back down to life, and it reminds me of what's real.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
to really be grateful for what I do have, and I love it. And it's really hard living double life, but it's my balance, and I call them my angels, and I love them, and I don't know what I would do without those families, because I didn't really grow up with a family setting. So it's nice to see a father come home every night, and a whole family.
Good.
I feel part of a family.
I don't know if maybe that's awesome. You call them your angels?
I call them my angels, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Do you have? Yeah, it's on. It's just the mic stand is kind of messed up. I think that's the one we used for No, that's cool. It's cool. Well, but I mean, how many kids do you work with normally?
I had 6 kids. Now I'm taking a break right now to. I just started with my radio promotion for the Pulse, so I'm working on getting back into that groove. But I still see these families, at least once a week, and I surf with them, and I'm part of the family. It's great.
Yeah,
there's no price on love, and
once you connect that way,
yep.
You may bump into them in the mall or in the store or something like. Hey,
or they ask, we got to go shopping. You need to get down here. You got to help me hold his hand through this. I can't do this. So I'm looking forward to Halloween, going out with the kids and.
Oh really? Oh, sweet.
I love them. I love them.
That's awesome. See, so all those ladies that listen out there, like, oh, Laura Grace Angeli, she's just done this and just done that. Well, in your face, she does good stuff from the heart.
Yeah, Laura Grace Angeli's wiping urine off her arm while she's booking a photo shoot over the phone while she's trying to teach a kid how to read. It's not all glamorous. My life is not glamorous 24/7.
I like how she took it to the next level.
It's real,
The level I was trying to avoid, because me, I do tend to make it dirty.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not pretty, but it's real, and I want people to know, and I want women to know, especially women that are trying to aspire to be a model. It's all the three. When I used to be a coach at Barbizon right here on the island. I used to teach the little girls in Hawaii how to model. The 3 P's of modeling is personality, personality, personality. Because they walk in and they see a million good-looking girls every day. When you go to these casting calls, there's a million of the girls with the same look. They're looking for the same look, right? But what's going to set you apart? Your personality. If you make them laugh, if you have a joke. So definitely
your
let that shine.
spiciness. You do have some spiciness. You have a commercial. You do have some spiciness in you. And it's funny because I think the first time you called me and we were trying to arrange this, and I was like, hey, you're from Jersey, right? And then he said, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And he's like, oh, I'm going to have to kick your butt. And I was like, what? How dare you talk to me like this? Wait till you see me in person.
That's our language.
Yeah.
Shit talking.
I was like, wait till you see me in person. When you see me in person, you'd be afraid. But you see me in person and you're still talking trash. What up with that?
I'm about it. I'm real, all right?
Yes, you are. Laura Grace DeAngeli. You have a commercial?
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back after these.
He's like, play a commercial.
Yeah.
Play a commercial.
We didn't come up with the signal yet. Like, commercial. See. We'll be right back after these quick messages from some old school commercials.
We've discounted every truck in our huge inventory to bring you incredible savings. Look at this little Hustler, for example. This brand new 1982 Datsun truck is now available for only $59.95. That's right, $59.95 for this brand new 82 Little Hustler pickup that's big on power. Hurry on down to Airport Datsun for truck discount days. Check out the prices on our giant selection of Datsun trucks, including long beds, short beds, king cabs, and 4x4s. Airport Datsun, 545 Lagoon Drive.
The dawn of a new beginning, reaching forth in monumental splendor, futuristic, streamlined. This is the Waikiki Trade Center, the most desirable commercial complex, offering such pleasures as fine food and vintage wines, chocolate delights, pleasures most suitable for your pre-theater and after-theater whims. The Waikiki Trade Center, where the future is arriving in one magical moment after another, on Seaside off Kalakaua.
Wendy's ain't no reason to go anyplace else. We'll give you individual attention. That's a reason we could mention. We'll give you exactly what you want. When you go to Wendy's restaurant, oh, Wendy's ain't no reason to go anyplace else.
The news. Jones at 10 tonight.
Channel 9.
That right there was old school. That was some old school commercials we had found, and we just figured we'd throw them out there. If you guys do go to the airport and look for that car dealership that's selling Toyotas for $5,000, not there anymore. But it's just something we figured we'd throw in so some of the old school people can hear. Anyways, once again, Guys with Issues, episode 64. My name is James Mane here with Russell Kealoha.
Hello, everybody.
Supposed comedian Chad Wago.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And Laura Grace DeAngeli.
Aloha.
With her mic stand that's falling. I was going to say, if you guys can tighten that for her.
It's all good.
Or if it's all good. Anyways, just some quick stuff on news that's going around. That's we're starting to start going to this weekly news wrap up. Chris Brown, I'll do the celebrity news. Chris Brown was quoted to sing, hey, we actually got music this time. Look at us with the big budget.
Sounds newsy.
Yeah. Sounds like we're about to tell something real. Anyways, Chris Brown was quoted to saying that he tweeted or is bragging about him losing his virginity at 8 years old.
Part of the Guardian profile that he just did, I think.
Yeah, and then he was bragging about it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you? And he was saying, that's why I'm good at it because I started at a young age. I don't see bragging about.
He seems like he's cracking though. Like people said when he was out here, I had girlfriends that worked on that music video he shot, and they said he looked horrible. And
really?
Girls that actually saw him at the concerts said the same thing, that he just doesn't look good, like physically.
Not normal, like.
Yeah, I mean, I think once all these childhood stars like hit.
They hit that wall all of a sudden.
Hit this wall, right?
Yeah.
And they're still young. They're in their mid-20s, but they've lived a full life already so fast that they're just cracking. They're just like...
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this one did hit Rihanna. And that kind of totally ruined it for him after that.
There's no coming back after that.
I'm just saying, there's no coming back after that.
And then think about the girls that are seen with him after that. Like, anyone that wants to be his girlfriend after that episode, you're known for being with a guy that... Like, everyone's going to think, is he going to hit her? Is he going to hit her? You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, there's not many girls that came out after Rihanna bragging to be his new girlfriend.
If I was Chris Brown's girlfriend, I would walk around with a shirt that says, he doesn't hit me,
yeah, right?
everybody.
Right?
But to me, it's weird. It's like, okay, you're bragging about having sex when you're 8. I mean, how does that... You brag about that when you're 9. Not when you're a grown man. Like, I'm 38. Guess what? I had sex when I was 8. Oh, yeah? You're just bragging about having sex with another 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It was a 14 or 15-year-old, he said.
Believe it.
Okay, still. You brag about that when you're 8 or 9, not when you're in your 30s.
School,
yeah, it's like, good for you. So what?
Basically, he's saying he he had no parents around when he was 8.
Which is explains why he is the way he is. Other celebrity news: Kris Jenner and Bruce Jenner they're splitting up. I think. So that's the end of the Kardashians, or
it's the end of my life. I don't know what I'm going to do now.
Oh, woe is me! The Kardashians are done. Lamar is a crackhead.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Wait. I mean, of course, you would know, but I'm just saying, is that the rumors? Because I know there were rumors going around about their marriage, but I don't get into the gossip. Like, I don't like that network.
I
what
can't
was it?
say
I thought he was. I was
real.
assuming he was cheating, but what's a drug problem?
They're saying that he's a crackhead, like he smokes crack. And,
He has a drug problem, not
but,
women.
But who knows? I mean, you know how Hollywood, they can make up stuff.
There's women there too, from what they report.
There's got to be. I mean, you're a big time celebrity. So what's worse, that he's smoking crack or that he's fooling around?
Right.
I'll take you back if you just smoke rocks, but if you having sex with somebody else, that was my.
Then you really
Kardashian
don't love
voice.
me.
Yeah, that was my Khloe Kardashian voice there.
Sounds just like her.
Yeah,
He's just happy that someone married her.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck, everyone found out. Oh my God, now it's out. Now I have to do something about it. But I'm sure she knew what was going on. She was just stoked that she got married. It helped her lose a little weight.
I got to get my own show away from Kim.
Show.
Man, Laura Grace D'Angeli is one of the dudes. She is one of the guys with issues. Another one is Lindsay Lohan wants to open up her own rehab.
No.
It's certainly been successful for her so far.
Stop. Are you serious?
She wants to open up her own. I guess if you've been to so many, you're kind of an expert at it. It's like, I know what goes where and what belongs where and what not.
Oh, yeah. I've eaten enough chicken katsu in my life. I could open up a katsu joint.
Yeah, right? Oh, my God. No, she's probably opening up their own rehab because rehab is like prison. You learn more inside than you do on the street. So she's like, let's all collab together and I'll find out. Trick. How do you hide the medicine? It's behind this tooth.
Okay, so
crazy. Lindsay Lohan yelled at me once at Turtle Bay.
Really?
Yeah,
We need to hear this story.
We had a bikini show for Mila Bikinis. Shout out to Mila. She's in Thailand right now doing her thing. One of Hawaii's designers out here. And we were doing a fashion show with Mila Bikinis, and we're at Turtle Bay. And me and my girlfriend, Miss Honolulu, her name is Gabriella. Shout out to Gabby. She's listening. Me and Miss Honolulu see Lindsay Lohan at our fashion show. Me and Miss Honolulu grew up idolizing Lindsay Lohan in the
Freaky
Parent
Friday,
Trap. All
Parent
that.
Trap.
Yeah.
Herbie.
So me and her are just, I had no shame. I was just like this with my iPhone, just snapping pictures. I was starstruck. It was Lindsay Lohan. I had a crush on her my whole life, right? She comes over, and and her face was just so, it looked like a bar. I'm not going to lie. It was just so beautiful, but it was all plastic. It was the first time I really saw cheeks like that. It was just plastic, and her roots she looked whatever, and she just goes, stop, can you stop? And she puts her hand in our face. She goes, just stop taking my picture, please. And my reaction was, just stop being famous, please. That was my reaction. Because, like, what do you want me to do? I'm a fan,
Yeah.
I felt, but, she probably came out here to relax. And that was the same year, it was 2 years ago, where she got robbed at the surf contest.
Yeah.
Remember that? But who the hell brings a bag of $13,000
right
to the Volcom house or wherever she was, the Billabong house?
Lindsay Lohan does.
Yeah.
Can you hold this for me? And Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, I'm not going to look in your bag because there's nothing good in that bag, right? Of course.
So what did you say back to her?
I played it off because I had right when she was coming up. I pressed a button to see the photos, and I showed her my phone. I go, I'm on Facebook. No one's taking pictures. I played it off. I was like, no one's taking pictures of you. You're at our show. Like, trying to like. But she knew I was a fan. And then I saw her backstage, and she was trying to get something from someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, hey, Linz, over here. And she probably, and I was like, come sit down next to me.
Yeah.
And she was looking at me like, weirdo, like, leave me alone. Like, you're so weird. But I was starstruck whenever she was here.
I like that you were calling her Linz. Hey, Linz.
No, because I really thought I was trying to be cool because it was like our fashion show. So I'm like, Linz, hey, I'm just like you. I swear, people know. No one knows who I am.
I would have called her LL. Hey,
Right?
LL, what's up? But that story right there has inspired me to do Jimmy's Top 10.
Jimmy's Top 10.
Jimmy's Top 10.
Jimmy's Top 10, my own Top 10 list. Jimmy's Top 10 things you would find at Lindsay Lohan's rehab?
Starting at number 5.
Of course, it doesn't start at 10. It starts at number 5. Okay, the number 5 thing that you would find at Lindsay Lohan's rehab is Lindsay Lohan.
I think not.
I think you said it wrong.
Find her footprints.
She would be the
first patient.
Patient, Lindsay Lohan. Okay, I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
The inmates running the asylum.
See, I was going to say inmate, but I was like, no, they're not prisoners.
Number 4.
A jukebox that only plays Lindsay Lohan's song Rumors over and over and over again.
You ever heard that song?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
There it is.
I'm actually like, there it is. She knows the song.
That's my jam.
Yeah.
That jam got me in rehab.
Yeah. No, if this song played over and over again doesn't get you
It makes
off
you want to
of
get
drugs.
high. It makes you want to do something.
It should make you crazy. I got to do whatever I need to do to get out of this place. Because she is driving me crazy.
And then number, what was that? 3? Yeah. Because I don't know how to count. 3.
Number 3, the third thing you would find in Lindsay Lohan's rehab, the Coke machines have actual Coke in it. That's a double entendre. See how I'm speaking French?
Lindsay Lohan wouldn't know that.
Yeah. The vials will pop out.
Number 2.
Number 2, soap machines there would have Coke in it.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Well, you got to hide it somewhere.
Number 1.
Number 1, top 10 things you find in Lindsay Lohan's rehab. Fire crotch for everyone. And that's Jimmy's top 10.
Jimmy's top 10.
Jimmy's top 10.
All right, let's go to Chad's neck of the woods and do some stupid news. What do you got for us, Chad?
All right, first up, being that this is Guys with Issues, I wanted to bring out a guy who has some severe issues of his own.
Are we still with the fire crotch song?
Where's the drugs? I need drugs. Stop
Is there a
this.
Coke machine? Is there a Coke machine there?
There's a soap machine, though.
Neil McArdle, he was getting married over in Liverpool. He and his bride wanted to book St. George's Hall. Unfortunately, he forgot to book it the day of the wedding. And instead of telling his bride-to-be about what was going on, he instead phoned in a bomb threat.
To clear out the place.
So that he's like, oh, sorry, babe, we can't get married today.
Oh.
There's a bomb threat.
Wow, good cover. Guys, write that down. If you forget to do something, book a room or whatever's, call in the bomb threat and said, oh, we did book it, but...
You're going to need to do it better than Neil, though, because he immediately got arrested.
Oh, okay. Get a burner, as the kids say.
Was he making the call from the police station?
He used his house phone.
All right, next up, another guy that was trying to get out of stuff, Rogelio Andaverde. Rogelio Andaverde, 34-year-old from Edinburgh, Texas. He decided that he needed to really get out of the house, but his wife wouldn't let him. So he called a couple of friends to come in with ski masks and guns to kidnap him.
That's one way to get out of the talkie.
He, too, is going to be going to jail after he got found out about this.
Why? He didn't break a law? Right?
Well, I believe, according to this news, he strolled home. He walked into the house and said, "Oh, it's just my friends."
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, he's going to jail for false report to police, a Class B misdemeanor.
Oh, okay. Stupid.
The shutdown. The shutdown has decided. Some people decided that they wanted to try and capitalize on it. One of these people that are trying to capitalize on it is Vibrators.com.
Are they the ones that are giving vibrators away?
200 free vibrators every day to government workers.
To government workers?
Yes.
Man.
The furloughed government workers.
It's really nice, though.
Is it?
It is.
I think she's like, it's really
Acts
nice.
of humanity.
Trying to distress them.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I'm going to pay this bill. Oh well, let me
Have
go.
an orgasm. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Let me go to the.
Orgasms.
There's the lady from your Sears card. Look how old I am. Your Sears Discover card.
The Liberty House card over there.
Your Sears Discover card. Hey, you didn't pay your bill. I can make you, come. No. Okay. All right. What's next?
All right. Last but not least, we actually have someone that beat Florida for the story of the week.
What?
Yes.
Somebody beat Florida.
Someone beat Florida.
Florida usually has the stupidest things going on. I'm not saying the people in Florida are stupid. They just have stupid things going on. So who beat them out?
No correlation.
This is another guy in London. This guy got his dick stuck in a toaster.
Okay.
He had to call the fire department to get them to free his dick.
Okay, if it's erect, then it's it's hard. Then it gets stuck. Then maybe it's swollen, so you can't pull it out. But
how does it get stuck? It didn't get stuck. It was put there.
Yeah, well, when it says you get soft and then you pull it out, right?
She makes a good point, though. Yeah. She does make a good point.
How does that happen? Maybe he was feeling for the people that are on furlough that got the free vibrators, and he was like, that toaster.
All I got was a
contribution himself.
Yeah. Let me hook these people up in America.
Let me figure something out they can do at home.
Yeah. They don't need a vibrator. They can get a toaster. I wonder if he's waiting for it to pop. Like, does he turn it on? It's like, ooh. They can call him waffle penis or something.
Maybe he was trying to figure out how to become a fire crotch.
Yeah. Baby,
he couldn't afford Lindsay Lohan's rehab.
Hey, any email or anything that you want to promote before we sign off?
I just want to promote the Honolulu Pulse and the Pulse Minute, and say hi to all my fans and anybody listening that found me on Facebook today and saw all the crazy posts me and you put on the internet.
The beautiful pictures. I love these pictures.
Thank you. You could always see more at facebook.com/LauraGraceDeAngeli and on Instagram /LauraGraceDeAngeli, and find the Pulse Minute on Facebook and Honolulu Pulse, please.
Also, she's an actor. Actor or actress? Actor, right? It's changed, yeah?
They changed it to actor now.
She's an actor. So if you guys, anybody out there doing films that are looking for a beautiful woman who is actually spicy and very funny, she's an awesome sense of humor. It actually...
This one has a brain.
Yeah, and she has a brain. But the funny thing is that for comedians... When somebody, I don't know if I speak for the other comedians, but if somebody was to...
Are you saying they're not funny?
If somebody's sarcastic with me, I have a hard time trying to decipher if they're being sarcastic or if they're real. So when you're saying, oh, your arms are huge, I was like, really? I didn't catch the joke. I don't know.
He's doing the whole women thing, how we hold on to everything we say.
Mm-hmm. It'll get worse when you leave.
He's trying to learn new communication skills.
She's calling me a chick. Anyways, we'd like to thank you guys for listening. We are once again podcasting live out of Crossroads at Hawaiian Brian's, which is at 1680 Kapilani Boulevard. Their kitchen just opened up, so we're going to go eat. The Firehouse Kitchen, nothing to do with Lindsay Lohan, is open right now, so we're going to go and eat. We're going to go and eat. Remember, Los Lobos is coming down. But before we go, we're going to do Uncle Russell's Useless Trivia.
Make it sound good today.
Come on, Chad, sing us a song.
Make it sound good today.
Before we leave, we want to give you some trivia. Uncle Russell's Useless Trivia.
I like the look on Laura's face, like, what the hell is... it's funny because it's a T-Pain microphone, so we call him C-Pain.
Like okay.
Yeah. So we call
C-Painful.
Yeah, so we call him C-Pain. But I was just looking at him, and I was thinking of Mr. Roboto. I don't know why. Domo arigato, Chad Roboto. Okay, so it was Uncle Russell's Useless Trivia.
Yeah, real quick. Did you... I'm just gonna ask this out loud. The Arkansas School for the Deaf. They have a nickname or
wait. Arkansas.
The Arkansas School for the Deaf. What is their nickname?
What?
What is that? No, you guys say what? What is their nickname?
Is it what?
See?
No.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Listen.
nickname.
No.
Sound.
No.
Chad?
Chad?
I have
No, I meant Chad.
Oh, yeah.
Louder?
Arkansas School for the Deaf, their nickname they are the Leopards.
Oh man, that may just all of us just sound like jerks.
Yeah.
No, because they're the Deaf Leopards.
Oh!
My God.
Okay, that still made us sound like jerks.
Now
that's
we're dumb jerks. Though.
Yes.
We didn't get it.
I like that, the Deaf Leopards.
I'm just a guest here. I have nothing to do with that. I'm just a guest.
That is cool. So that's actually an actual fact. You said.
That's better than the 7 arms and sucks joke.
Yes. And then, is that it?
Yeah.
And that was Uncle Russell's useless trivia.
Do I really have to sing again?
Can you do it just again? Can you do the bar? Can you say I like the bartender in that thing? Like the song?
I like the bartender. I don't know the rest of the words.
Can you sing it on key?
Hey, but he can dance, though. He moves his hips like what?
It's on.
Yeah, he's going to get on the table and dance for us when we sign off.
We're going to hit the soap machine and then go dancing.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you guys for listening. Big special thank you to Laura Grace D'Angeli.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, fellas. Thank you.
And it's actually a really good content to this show. We got to some serious issues. We got we got some laughs out there. She made fun of me, so I didn't laugh at some of those parts.
Yeah, but for the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like. It's what you have to offer someone.
Okay. Yeah.
And not your car, but your jokes
Yes.
and your knowledge.
See, and my big arms. Yeah, hear that, ladies? James Money got big arms. All right, thank you guys. That's episode 64. Thank you guys for listening. You guys can always subscribe to us on iTunes. Tell your friends if they missed the live podcast. They can go to iTunes, listen to the episode there. Go to marscomedy.com or guyswithissues.com. Also our Facebook pages. Thank you guys for listening. My name is James Money. As always, I'm with Russell Kilaloha.
Good night, everybody.
The supposed comedian Chad Wago.
Thanks for listening to the podcast. God bless you and good night.
Come to my house, babe. Prove me wrong. Tell me that I'm fronting just for playing alone. Standing in naked, fire your shots. Rather see me dead, babe. Pretend I'm something I'm not. 'Cause I bleed. You said it's all I ever. Neither to the boys in my brain. Woman, she told me you're lying, you're cheating, spending time with those boys instead of rolling with me. What she don't know, she don't understand. Trying to take no woman down. Need a place to jam. I'll bleed. You said it's all I ever. Lord, I ain't got no time in my pocket, baby. Neither do the boys in my vein. I was a young girl, the advice from day. Make money with your mind, child, not with your head.